So, do you want me to go ahead and start? Am I ready to go? Well, just want to welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited for the first edition, the first wonderful adventure here, 21 Draw Live. And I'm just pleased and tickled pink to be the first artist to be hosting this live event with 21 Draw. So thank you. I'm just looking at all the countries that are represented. I don't know why I yell. I have a microphone right here, and I'm just so excited. But we have folks in Germany and California, Australia, Vermont, hello, Netherlands, Colombia, Slavic Republic, Bulgaria, Mexico, Rio de Janeiro, Poland, Turkey, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, and South Africa, and on and on and on. Welcome. Thank you so much. I think we're going to have about anywhere from 700 to 800 of you artists. So I'm just very, very pleased that you're deciding to spend part of your day creatively exploring your potential to draw in 3D. Now, I'm hoping that a lot of you have been drawing with me with season one of the 21 Draw. I have over 100,000 students of you 21 Draw graduates for season one, and about 20,000 of you went on to season two. I hope all of you go on to do that. So thank you, Chris from 21 Draw, and I want to thank JP. JP's tech engineer behind all this, and we have Marin, who is capturing your comments on all the different platforms, and she's feeding them to me. Yeah, she's feeding me the comments over here. So thank you, Marin, for typing like a wild, energetic typer. Uh, People are calling me Captain Mark. Yeah, when I started back, it means switch cameras. I'm just so glad. I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to switch cameras to my hand camera to jump in here. And so this is where all the action is going to take place. Now, some of you are referring to me as Captain Mark. Well, that was back in 1985. I did this TV series right here called The Imagination Station or The Secret City with Commander Mark. This was 1985. It was on all over the world, called The Secret City. Then in 1995, I was on public television here in the United States and around the world with this another series called Imagination Station. And we actually won an Emmy for this TV series, which I'll show you in a second. What's interesting is some of my students from years past have been working for different film production houses, from DreamWorks to Disney to Hanna-Barbera to Marvel Comics. And one of these art directors, grew up watching me when they were young, from Lucasfilm and from Disney. He created a movie called The Secret Cities of Mark Kistler, a biopic, a documentary about my career and my life. Surreal, I know. But has anybody had the chance to see this movie? Send me a text. Would you send me a text in the text box so I can see this movie right here? It's very exciting. I'll tell you more about it after we go for an hour of drawing, but it's won awards. We were an Academy Award contender. We won the best documentary in San Diego Comic-Con Film Festival. So all that being said, I'm tickled pink to be with you today. So let's get drawing here. Today, our lesson is going to be focusing on these foreshortened shapes. I'm going to show you a really neat technique to use foreshortening, which is one of the 12 words. Remember, there's 12 words I'll be talking about. These words are 500 years old. We're going to squish now. Look at this. I want you to notice something. See this foreshortened circle? See this? The same shape. Look at this. This foreshortened spilled milk. This foreshortened Darla's hole for her digging a hole for her bone. These are the same shapes as the egg yolk, but we're just using different shading techniques to make it a milk spill, or a hole in the ground, or an egg yolk. So let's get going here. So what I want you to do is take one piece of paper of your sketchbook. Now, I always love if you guys use a sketchbook. If you don't have one, I recommend you get a sketchbook. Okay. I recommend you get a sketchbook, spiral binding at the side or the top. And as you go through 21 draw, you go through and you can keep track of all your drawings, keep them all in one place, season 1, season 2. Okay. So I would recommend you get one, a big one, 8.5 by 11, 11 by 14, or a small one. Definitely get your sketchbook, and get any kind of pencil will do. I like these. Now, this listing is on 21 Draw in my class description of supplies, the PS to 209. I love these. The gold one, it's an H set. It's a 9mm. Just a wonderful pencil lead. I use a click eraser and all kinds of stuff. So let's get going here. I can just ramble on forever. I'm going to read the text real quick. Angela, thank you for your comment. She's been watching the show since the 1980s. So Angela's been familiar with The Secret City from 1980s. Angela, I hope you watch the Secret Cities movie. Look at that. Wearing this jacket here. Me young and me as grandpa. I hope you watch that show. It's actually free on Tubi.com if you want to see it. Jason started 7 years old on The Secret City, shaped his life. I put a dot right here. You can tell that I am so loving all your comments. I just want to get to the drawing. I forget. Now watch what we're going to do. I'm going to start very lightly. Okay, very lightly. Block in. Look at this. It doesn't have to be perfect. Very lightly. Look what I'm doing. I'm going to draw 4 squares. The idea, very light. You can use a different page for each drawing, but I recommend do them all on one page, and make sure it's at least 8.5 by 11 if you're going to do it on one page. If your sketchbook is smaller, then just do one per page. I like doing it on 8.5 by 11 so you can see a contrast. Okay, so you can look at it. So we're going to start right here in square number 1, and we'll work our way across. We're going to do 4 really fun drawings. So put your finger here in square number 1. And we're just very lightly, see, I'm going to zoom in very lightly. I'm going to start about right here. I'm going to put a dot right there. See what I did? I'm going to position my drawing. You'll see in season 1 and season 2 of my 21 draw lessons, I always start with a dot or a light line. I start very light. This is called a whisper line. Look at this. Go uphill just a bit, not straight across. See what I'm doing? It's a slight uphill. I call this the drawing direction compass. This is going to help you. And I explain a lot of this. I explain this drawing direction compass a lot in season 2 of 21 Draw. Okay. So this line going uphill, see that slight line in direction north, east. So put a dot up here. There I'm using a dot. What we're going to draw is we're going to draw the spilled milk. See, we're going to draw the cup spilled over with milk coming out. Okay, we're going to use foreshortening, then we're going to use shadow, and we're going to use reflections. So look, I'm going to very lightly block this in. How are you guys doing? Give me a 1 through 5. You keeping up with me? 5 is great. 5 is great. You're keeping up with me. And 1 is panic, help, help. Oh no, I'm going too fast. So give me a 1 through 5. 5 is great. You're keeping up. And 1 in the text box means slow down, help me. Oh my goodness, it's madness. It's madness. Okay, let Marin know 1 through 5. How is my pace? Curve this. This is contour. It doesn't have to stop at the line. You see this? This is just a suggestion. In fact, since we placed that now, we don't even need that line anymore. See that? I'm going to erase that because we don't even need it. See, I know where everything's going to go now. All right, so we have our very light. See this? I'm just very lightly sketching, molding. Put a dot out here. We're going to start with look at this. I'm going to start with a foreshortened shape. See this? We're going to start with the first water ripple here, or the milk, spilled milk coming out of here. See this? And then take your pencil and very lightly, watch this. I'm going to draw another guideline over here. See this? Now watch what I do here. I'll draw another foreshortened circle. I'm going to use this. We'll detail this in. See, we're shaping. See what we're doing? We're going to get the outside shapes, and then we're going to put shadow, horizon line, and shading. So we're just blocking it in very light. And then take your pencil, and we're going to draw. This one gets a little bit. I like using a variety of shapes, variation. Okay, look at this. I'm going to draw another one over here, and I'll just draw a smaller one. See, different shapes. Okay, isn't that fun? That fun. Make sure you enjoy yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect. Give yourself permission to make mistakes today. Remember what I say in season 1. I use this idea of give yourself creative license to make mistakes. Give yourself the pencil license to draw, to explore, because making mistakes is really critical in learning a new skill. You have to fail to succeed. Give yourself license to. If you start getting stressed, just imagine you're putting all your stress on the bus. Okay, put all your stress on the bus. Beep, beep, beep. Somebody type in the word beep, beep, beep. Somebody in Netherlands and Belgium and Peru and Portugal and France, type in beep, beep, beep. No stress. If during today's lesson, remember, no stress. Just have fun. I want you to enjoy the process. So I'm going to darken this in now. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to draw. See this? I'm going to darken then the puddle. I'm keeping it squished. See that? We started very light. We started with whisper lines. Whisper, whisper, whisper. And then look at this. I'm going to draw the outside of the puddle. Look at this. I'm just getting all crazy here. And then I'm going to draw another puddle going out. See this? It doesn't have to be exact, but I just want to make sure it's squished. See this? And then come back in here for this coming around here. See what we're doing here? Isn't that fun? And then I'll clean up here. I'll clean up. I know that I want to see that. And I have, see, eraser's part of my kit. And also I have a brush. So let's go ahead and let's draw. Take your pencil and I'm going to draw the cup here. See, the cups goes down into the milk, and then I'm going to darken in. See, now I'm pushing hard. I'm going to draw the milk. I'm going to draw the glass of milk spilled over. Oops, spilled milk. Okay, curve the end here. See, it's called. Oh, look at people are saying beep beep beep. Thank you, Marion, for sharing that. No stress, no stress. Beep, 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 beep. What we're doing today is we're developing pencil power. Pencil power. We're developing pencil power. Take your finger, say yippee, live with Mr. Mark 21 Draw Live. Woohoo. So we have our milk. Okay, we're going to use that same shape over here in just a second. But for our spilled milk, I'm going to do a couple of things first. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put curved lines, contour. Watch this. There, I'll start lightly here. See this? I'm going to curve these lines. I like to give my glass. Notice how the curves get more and more pronounced as they move away from your eye. See that? Notice how they get more and more. See, curve this. See this? Curve it more and more. See there, the curve as it moves away from your eye gets more and more curved. Curve these even more than you think you have to. See that? So then we'll darken these in. See, I start light. I always start light. Just give myself that guideline to follow. No hurry. Take your time. Enjoy the process. And I'm just going to draw these curved lines. Isn't that fun? All right. So this is giving yourself. Jason, Jason, what country are you from? I'm so happy that he's happy that he had that I have courses on 21 draw, and I'm happy that you're happy. All right, so we have the contour lines. Now inside, now watch this. I'm going to draw, see this? I'm going to draw the curve on the inside. See this? So it makes it hollow. Now, what also makes it hollow is the shading. Now watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put some shading inside here. See this? I'm going to have now for all of my drawings today, it's way over here. See up here in the We're back. Yay. Take your fingers and go, yay. Take your fingers and go, yippee. You guys are really soaring. You are really soaring with your imagination. This is you guys. This is from season, what, JP? What season is this from? Season two. You guys are really spreading your wings of imagination. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You artist in Brazil and in Colombia and in Germany and Europe. You're geniuses. You guys are so smart. What season is this, JP? Yeah, JP. He knows it. JP, you win the award of the bright illuminating leader. You're the illuminating genius. All right, let's get to work. All right, let's put the shadow. Look at this. This is important. These little details. Detail, detail, detail. This is the fun part. See the detail? All you need is paper and pencil. See this? Your sketchbook pencil. You can have an eraser if you want on the end of your pencil. Now, I want to draw. Now, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw not from the corner, but from in the middle. I'm going to draw, watch this, vertical lines. Okay, see this? See, I'm going to draw reflections. You see this? See this? I'm going to draw a couple vertical lines. You see, our goal is to create that reflections. You see, now over here, we're going to put vertical lines on the tip, but we're avoiding the tips. See, we're not doing the tips. We're doing the center because we want to make it look like it's a water reflection. So I'm going to put right here. You make sure it's straight up and down. It's reflecting the room around here. So I'll do another couple reflections here. Isn't that fun? And then a couple over here. Couple here. Isn't that fun, you guys? Do you love it? Love it, love it, love it. Look, it doesn't have to be straight, doesn't have to be perfect. Just enjoy the process. Look at this. I'm going to shade, put more shadow to really, this is the value difference that's going to lift that milk puddle off the ground. Isn't that fun? Look how the milk kind of spills out. Isn't that fun? All right, just take your time. This is the fun part. You guys have worked really hard on. I'm going to put a little more reflections here and there. Love it, love it, love it. I see Miriam just typed in that all you guys from all the different countries. Here, type in Miriam, would you type in the list of the countries again? I get such a kick out of all the different international artists. We are spreading creativity and the joy of drawing around the world right now. The creativity and joy around the world. Isn't that awesome? And you are part of the creative joy. That's right. The world needs more joy. The world needs more creativity. There we go. There. Now look what I'm doing. See, this is dark down here and it gets light as it comes up. Isn't that fun? I love it. Look at that. I love it. Now I'm going to put the horizon line. Notice I'm going to put this horizon line back behind here. All right. The horizon line is going to be give us this reference point of where the background is. So I'm going to draw this horizon line. Okay, I'm looking at it. I want to make sure I draw lightly to begin with. So I'm going to draw the horizon line. All right, and we have Bahamas, Norway, United Kingdom, France. This is so exciting. Isn't that fun? Well, there you go. There's your first drawing. I wish that there was some way, maybe in the future live, Jazzy says the world needs more Mark Kistler. Oh, well, I'm going to give you the happy space kitty symbol. Yay! This is what season is this, JP? That's season two. All right, so there's our first drawing. I'm way to go. Now, in the future, one of these lives, we might be able to figure out a way that you can take a quick picture and post it on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, and I'll be able to take a look. But for right now, now you can always, after this lesson, go to my Instagram, Mark Kistler Artist, and at Pound Mark Kistler. You can post it, okay? Pound Mark Kistler. I want to see your drawings. So this is on Instagram. If you want to put your drawings here, Mark Kistler. Woohoo! All right, let's go. There's our first drawing. Let's move on to our. Oh, well, there we go. Pound draw with Mark. I'll add that in just a second. Pound draw with Mark. I love it. All right. Oops, I gave you the wrong one. It's our first one. This is that we're just starting, so we're working out the kinks. All right. Now over here, I'm going to do the same shape. Now watch what I'm going to do. Ready? I want to show you the example demonstrating a foreshortened circle. Now watch this. Two dots. I want to start with that foreshortened. This is going to be a wonderful cave, wonderful hole in the ground. Okay, the same shape. We start with a foreshortened circle. Then I'm going to put another foreshortened circle down here. Okay, over on this side. Christina, I'm glad Christina's here live. That's wonderful. And then look at, I'm going to repeat the 3-4 circles. I'm going to draw another one over here. You see what we're doing? See, these are squished circles. Okay, a foreshortened circle. Let me just explain something to you real quick. All right, look at this is a regular circle. This is a flat circle. This is 2D, right? Say that's a penny or whatever your coin is in your country. That so if we take that circle and we flop that circle over, it becomes a foreshortened shape. Okay, a foreshortened circle. See that? I'll put the thickness on the side. Okay, so this penny now, 1 cent. See this is 2D and this is 3D. All right. So remember our whole goal today is to learn how to draw 3D, and foreshortening is a very important word of the 12 words. There's 12 words right here of drawing. If you learn these 12 words, you can draw anything in 3D. And as you know, in my different seasons of drawing, season 1 and season 2, I talk about this book quite a bit here. You can draw in 30 seconds. A lot of these drawings are in the book. You can get all these ideas. But I wanted to show you this flat to 3D image here. And I'll spend 2 seconds. If it doesn't pop out, then I'll just move on. There's so many ideas. Let me see if I get lucky. Let me see if I get lucky here. And all right, I'll show you on the next slide. The next slide will have it ready. The demonstration. Remember, flat to 3D. If I asked most of you to draw me a house, see that? Most of you draw me a good house. That's a 2-dimensional house. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's good. Okay. The whole point of drawing is to communicate visually what you're thinking and what you're feeling, what you have on your mind. This is fine. But what I want to do is I want to instill in you the confidence and inspire the skill to draw 3D. This is fine. This is good. This is brilliant. If I ask a lot of you to draw me a bagel, or if I ask you to draw me a donut, a lot of you to draw me a flat, that's fine. It's given the illusion, given the impression. Boom. Yeah, donut. This is good. This is brilliant. This is delicious. Do you see a difference? Flat to 3D. Somebody type in flat to 3D. That's our goal today. Somebody type in flat to 3D. All right, so back over here to the hole. Now notice what we're going to do. We're taking the same foreshortened circles, and we're going to make this canyon with Darla's nose, okay? So I'm going to put another foreshortened circle down here. Another foreshortened. Daniela, I'm glad Daniela loves the Renaissance words. 500 years old these words are, okay? 500 years. They've been around. I didn't invent them. My teachers, many generations back created these words back in the Italian and the French Renaissance. All right, now you guys are responding. Everybody's saying flat to 3D. All right, so let's darken it in this shape. We're going to do the same shape. Now watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to darken in. And watch this. See this? I want to draw. Take your time. No hurry. I want to draw. We're duplicating the milk puddle. See this? Isn't this fun? See this? I'm gonna draw a little. See what I'm doing here? I put a little extra lip here. But see, isn't this fun? Look at. See, I'm duplicating the shape. Isn't this cool? And it comes out. All right. Marion, I'm so glad that your Stone Roots is drawing with us. Hello, Stone Roots. The color method says that they love joy and creativity. Yay, I just love all these comments. See what we did? We made a milk spilled milk with reflections with shadow foreshortening. Now I'm taking that same shape and I want to create the hole in the ground. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So take your pencil and now let's draw. Before I do all the details, I want to draw Darla's nose here. I'm going to draw the dog's nose coming in here. I love drawing extra details, so I'm going to draw Darla's little nose coming in, block in Darla's nose, little doggy here. There's the doggy, the nose, and I'll erase because Darla's nose is overlapping. I'll draw the detail. I love adding details. These are little characters in your drawing. Okay. I love adding detail. I start lightly, and that this gives your viewer something fun to enjoy in your drawing. It's a great starting point for you to write a story. You can write a story about your drawing. You are going to be these author illustrators, right? These author illustrators of your own drawing. You guys, you artists are going to be creating the stories, the comic books, the graphic novels, the movies. The movies. Mitty, I've been teaching drawing for over 40 years. Hey, do you guys recognize this character right here? You guys recognize that? Well, the folks who created Po from Kung Fu Panda and the folks who created the Minions were my students back in the 1980s and 1990s. They started back, like you did with the desire to draw and practice their drawing. It started when they were third, fourth, fifth grade, kindergarten, high school, and they went on to become animators and directors for DreamWorks, Pixar, and Marvel Comics. Isn't that fun? Now, Minions and Kung Fu Panda don't belong together, but I put these two together. I was at a comic convention in Dubai and at the International Comic Con, and I did this drawing as a for a fan there, and I loved it. But see, this is called a fan art piece. I mashed together different characters. Here's another character, Frozen. I mashed together the minions and the Frozen of Olaf. Again, these artists, the artists that created the minions and Olaf, were just like you when they started, and they just had this desire. They discovered through practicing that they had a talent for it. They had a love of the visual arts, and they made a career out of it. Here's another example of Star Wars. The backgrounds, the robots. Of course, I put the minions in here, but a lot of artists. I have a lot of artists at Lucasfilm. A lot of my old students from years past. So who knows? Maybe today, after exploring possibilities, see, that's our goal. We're exploring possibilities. Okay, just think about that for a second. You're exploring possibilities. Maybe you want to pursue a career in visual arts, okay? Or maybe so some of you young viewers, maybe you're just deciding what you want to do with your career. Some of you older viewers are just loving the idea of being able to really get a hold of some three-dimensional drawing in your sketchbooks. Okay, and you could share these with your family. You don't I have to share them, but you can. I encourage you to. Look what I'm doing. I'm going to put some whiskers here. Not fun, just a few whiskers coming out here. Do one more here. So there's Darla's. Look at Darla's nose is wiggling here. And I'm going to draw, see that horizon line goes all the way across. All right. So we have Darla's nose here. Now look at this. I'm going to erase, clean up, clean up, clean up. Now over here, this is the spilled milk, right? So what I'm going to do with the same shape, instead of a reflection, I want to put thickness. Okay. I want to draw a canyon. So I'm going to draw here. Look at this. I'm going to draw the thickness here. So I'll start with the low one. I'm going to draw this. Isn't that fun? Draw that thickness right here. Look at this. I'll draw this thickness coming straight. Got to go to the edge. See the very, very edge right here. So take your drawing, draw a crack. See this thickness here, and then when we add the shading, it's really going to be cool. When we start adding the shading, see this we have to go from every edge. See that edge right here. So watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to draw. See this? This comes down here. See the thickness here of the canyon? Isn't this fun? And then I'm going to have this this canyon here. Look at this. Isn't that fun? So we have the Darla's digging this hole. Now, right now, you can tell it's a hole, but to really make it a hole is it's important we put in that shading. So I'm going to darken inside here and get lighter. This is the fun part now. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to blend it. I start with the inside. I blend it. The lights up here. Remember the lights coming from up here. So I'm going to shade opposite. Brianna. Hello, Brianna. Blaine also loves drawing. It's very relaxing. Drawing is very relaxing. It's great therapy. Great emotional, relaxing. Great to do with your friends and your loved ones. Great time to spend together. Do a creativity evening. Look what I'm doing here. I'm going to darken inside here. Hey, Christina. Hello, 11 years old. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe Christine's going to be inspired by her lessons on 21 Draw. Maybe she's going to be to put this to this interest and this talent to work, and maybe she wants to create a career to explore a career, the possibilities in the visual arts. Look what I'm doing. See what I'm doing here? I'm blending, I'm using the scribble technique to shade. But you see, isn't that fun? What's happening here? See this? You get lighter. See, it's dark. I'm going to get lighter as it comes across. See this? See it? Just take your time. See this? Isn't that fun? You can take your finger. You can blend it if you want. See that? You can blend it a little bit here. I also have a blending stomp. See this? You can blend it just a little bit if you want to give it another effect. Uh, yeah, I use a 9 millimeter, a 9 millimeter Pentel uh, mechanical pencil. It's on Amazon. It's a gold one, and it's a 9 millimeter, and it's I believe it's an HB. I believe it's an HB pencil. Okay, the gold one, whatever that gold one is on Amazon. Hey, Ed is learning to draw with his grandson, and Mita is 15 years old. So, Ed, Grandpa Ed, great to have you grandpas and grandmas drawing today. I love it. Drawing with your grandkids. What a wonderful multi-generational fun exploration. What a fun morning to draw together. Okay. Uh Look at this here. Dark shade down here. Dark here get lighter as it goes across. Look at this. Lighter. See that? Blend it across here. 1 through 5, you guys. How are you doing? 1 through 5. Do you see the difference between a foreshortened circle puddle and a foreshortened circle canyon? Jolene is 12. Dan is 13. Emily is 16. Hello, all you artists. I love all the different ages. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. This is what I love to see. You guys, you kids are so smart. You know what? Wait. You kids are smart times two. You are Einstein times two. See that? Wait. You're Einstein times three. You're smarter than three Einsteins. Hey JP, what season is the the icon intellect icon? What season 1? Let's take a sneak peek at some of the drawings that are coming up in season 3 that we haven't seen yet. The crowded blocks are coming. I'll do a study of the Pixar movie Lifted, that video short of the little alien guy. One of my students is actually the one who created that animated piece. The bunny rabbit with the carrot robots. These are going to be season 3. Yoo-hoo! The penguin crowd, the portal of imagination, the mouse hole here, and the dinosaur's butt. Not fun. Just of course we're gonna have 21 all new cool drawings here. Okay. Hey, I've got my eye on you. JP. JP, what season 1, JP? I'm giving It'll be on 21draw.com. Will it be in my collection, or will it be on a special tab saying live? It'll be a 21 draw. I'm not quite sure. We're gonna get better and better at this with these lives. We have a plan to do several of these. Okay. So here we go. We have time. This is a wonderful full hour we have together. Okay. So this is cool. All right. So we have our shed. Isn't that cool, you guys? I want to put this background on the horizon. It'll pull the picture together. You know me. I love to have that background. And season one and season two of 21 Draw, I did that. Okay. See that dark down here? Look what I'm doing. I'm putting that sky. It's dark down here. Now, I believe, would this be posted on Facebook and YouTube, and they could watch the recording of this, or just they need to go to 21 Draw and watch the recording? JP. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Look at a heart. Give you a heart. People are saying they love my teaching. Well, I love you. I love you drawing with me. I love it. Okay, look at this. Take your pencil. Look at that. See the dark gets lighter. Just use a different pressure. Doesn't have to be perfect. See that? Take your time. Look what, isn't that nice what happens? So we have a hole. We did a very effective hole. See that? Put that little shadow stepper. That fun? I'm going to take my finger, add a little blending. You can take your blending stomp. Put a little more blending. Isn't that fun? I love it. Okay. So now what I want to do is I'm going to move down here. See, I want to see this, the Darla's bone. She's going to be burying this bone here. So down here, I'm gonna see how our time is. Oh, that's great. We've got 20 more minutes. Can you believe we've been drawing and talking and sharing this joyful time of creativity for 40 minutes? That is so awesome. All right, let's jump down to score number 4 down here. And I want to draw this bone. So a light line, just like we did here, direction northeast. I'm going to start down here and I want to draw. Now, this is actually, if you look at it, we're going to draw that shape again. We're going to draw that cylinder again, okay? Yeah, we could do different direction, but I'm just going to keep it going this direction. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to draw. See, I'm going to draw very lightly here. I'm just blocking it in. I want to draw that shape of the bone. See what I'm doing here? See, I start lightly. I block it in a whisper line. That's why I call it a whisper line, because you can barely see it. And then this will get smaller. You can draw, it doesn't have to be perfect line. It's a bone, right? It's Darla's doggy bone. And then back here, I'm going to draw and I'm going to have this bone that kind of go overlapping. I'm going to erase that little bit because part of the bone's going to come over here. See that? Isn't that fun? So we just get that shape of that bone for Darla. This is Darla's dog bone that Darla's burying her treasure. She's going to bury her bone in that dish right here. Now, look how, when we're drawing the bone, look what happened here. See, the shadow is what really makes that bone three-dimensional, from flat to 3D. Remember, shade down here. I love putting a shadow on the ground right away. I love putting that shadow on the ground. And I have had so much fun this past few years. I've been doing a lot of school programs. No matter where you are in the world, I've been all over the world. I visited over 4,000 schools in countries all over, from France to Germany to Dubai to India to all over the United States and Canada and Mexico and England. I would love to come to your school. If you guys are interested in having me come to your school, I love it. I love doing these. I have 700 kids drawing at a time, and I do several programs for your high school, for your elementary school, for your university. So I would love to come and draw with you guys live. I love it. That's my happy place. So all of you parents out there, grandparents, you can send that information. Go to my website, markkistler.com, and I think, yeah, my website's on posted on 21 Draw, so you can find it here. Look, I'm putting the shadow down here. See what I'm doing? Putting the shadow that's going to anchor. The shadows and anchor. Shadows and anchor. Yeah, I have done over 4,000 of my school assemblies and university assemblies. Isn't that fun? Isn't that cool? It's my happy place doing my live drawings. Just fun, fun, fun. Angela is re-inspired to draw from this live stream. Wonderful. Angela, take your finger. Everybody go, Angela. Yay. Bob Ross actually was on public television the same time as I was. I met him several times. In fact, one of my students created this image. I was on when I was very young, 21. Bob Ross with all of his cool hair, LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow, and Mister Rogers had an opportunity to meet all these different icons of the 1980s. And I actually Bob Ross's PBS public television show was on usually half hour before my show, The Secret City, back in the 80s. And several times I met this wonderful guy at different public television conventions. And the harshest thing that Mr. Bob Ross ever said to me, because I used to wear a spacesuit, right? I was, Commander Mark. I was 21. I was super hyper. And so I had my easel set up next to his easel at a public television conference. And I was just, 21. I was Mr. Hyper, Bob, look at this. You're drawing, I'm painting. I'm getting the kids ready for your show, Bob. And we're just taking over the world for creativity. And I was just being super, super hyper. And Bob, being Mr. Chill, right? Mr. Chill guy. And he's just as chill as he gave as you saw him on public television. So he looked at me, and right in the middle of my hyper, Bob, we're gonna teach the world to draw and paint. Whoa! And I was like 20 feet from him with my easel, and he looked at me and he chuckled, and he said, "Commander Mark." They used to call me Commander. He said, "Commander Mark, perhaps less coffee." Isn't that funny? That was the harshest. That was the harshest thing he ever said to me. It was really cool. It was really cool. Then we autographed each other's books for each other, and he's just a great guy. He was quite the trendsetter, you know. Another one of my favorite PBS characters, Big Bird, um, and I actually got to meet Big Bird on several occasions. And Carol Spinney here, he actually gave me a little. He did a little business card, and he invited me to lunch with him and his family. And he gave. I'm covering his phone number right here, but that's in Woodstock, Connecticut. That's when he was alive. It was just so neat to meet all these, and LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow, meeting all these icons of the just an era from the time past on public television. All right, there's our bone. Isn't that fun? All right, let's see. How much time do we have? We have, okay, 13 minutes. So Dan, Dan says he loves drawing so much. Dan, wherever you're at, I'm so glad you're drawing with me. All right, so we have our spilled milk, four shorts and circles, reflection. We have our four shorts and circles, our pit, our hole, our canyon. We added the character so you can write stories because you're creative geniuses and you're going to be author illustrators. We put the bone to add a little more detail to the story. So right here we have some time. Let's use that same shape again. The spilled milk, the hole in the ground. Let's draw the great egg expedition. Let's draw the egg yolk. That'll be a nice way for us to wrap up our time together. So I had some questions about my drawing books. These are the books that I would encourage you to get. This one, definitely get this one. It's on Amazon. Go ahead and pick it. Make sure you get You Can Draw in Third Degree. Now, here's my bestseller, and there's several other authors who came out with books that are titled almost identical. So make sure you get the one with my name, okay, and the eyeball in the front. I get email all the time saying, "Hey, we bought your book, and how come you're showing us how to draw, ballerinas?" And make sure they bought the You Can Draw in 30 Days book, but it was a different author. Make sure you get the one that I wrote I started that trend. So there's you can draw in 30 seconds, you can draw in 30 days. This 199 days of drawings available from my website, and just I've written 20 books on drawing. These are just fun. This is great for high school, university. This is great for elementary school classrooms. My imagination station book back in the 1980s when I started to draw, I did a book called Draw Squad. Look at that. Look how young I was. So I've written a whole bunch of books. I hope you guys start a collection and get them. I wrote one book, my most recent one, called A Half Hour of Pencil Power. And I can't find it. I had the half hour pencil power here, and I gave my last copy away when I was in California. So on the next live, um, you can check it out online. Half hour pencil power. All right, let's go. Put your finger right here. Thank you for your support. Thanks for buying my books and learning to draw from them some more. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, here, draw that. Now I was curious why we're drawing our last drawing. Has anybody out there seen this movie? Has anybody out there seen The Secret Cities of Mark Kistler? It's a movie that was created by one of my alumni, one of my old students. We were actually a contender for the Academy Award. We won the International Film Festival Best Comic, Best Documentary. We won several awards. It's streaming on Apple Prime Video and Google Play. You can go to my website at markkistler.com and you find the links to all that. Now, you can, here's a secret. It's free on Tubi. Shh, I'm whispering. Don't tell anybody. But one of the viewers said, Tubi, it's free on Tubi. I didn't even know that it was available for free on Tubi, but it is. Here, put a dot right here, tubi.com. Oh, okay. Well, you go to tubi.com and check it out. I think you guys will enjoy it. Okay. Of course I'm going to say it's a wonderful movie. It's an hour and a half story about me, right? So what am I going to say? Yeah, it's all right. It was really surreal watching that at the New York premiere, seeing my face, on a giant screen. It was, and the only thing I noticed is that my mustache, when I trimmed it the morning of the interview, I it was uneven. So I probably shouldn't have said. Now that's what all you're going to see. You're not going to listen to my interview. You can say, "Who trimmed his mustache?" Oh my goodness, here he's on a movie and his mustache is all crooked. Okay, look at I'm drawing this again. See this? I'm blocking it in. See how we're doing that shape again. I love this. All right, so we're going to darken in the egg yolk. There's the egg yolk and curve this. I did this. This is a wonderful, here, look at this one. Okay, in this book, I did this. This is the egg yolk expedition. Let me see, EFG. Let me see if it's here. Let me see if I have the egg yolk. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. 1 second. I want to show you. There's so many wonderful. Where is my egg yolk? The expedition. There's so many ideas here. There it is. There it is. The page 231. Let me see here. All right, so there's the yolk, egg yolk right there. And you can make a whole row of them, okay? You can make a whole row. The marching egg yolks. Extraordinary expedition. I'm going to draw the foreshortened circle. You guys having fun? I can't believe our time is almost up here. I can't believe it. I want. Can you repeat it one more time? Oh, how do I like my eggs? My favorite is sunny side up. I like just like this. I love eggs Benedict. I don't know if that they have that the same idea in different countries. Yeah, but you guys, the way you cook your eggs is you poach them, right? And we don't do that as much in the United States. Have the eggs in the shell and you put it in a holder. Do you do that in Colombia? You have the egg in a little stand. See, we just don't have those little egg stands, and you eat it right out of the you know what? I'm gonna now I wanna do that for lunch. Now you got me all egg all into the eggs. All right, here, shade. Look at this. I'm gonna put that shadow. I'm gonna here draw that reflection again. Make sure they're vertical. I'm staying away from the corner. I don't want to make a hole. See, make sure. And then I'm going to draw. See this kind of reflection here in the egg yolk. Yuli likes scrambled eggs. James likes poached eggs. Oh, look at this. It's a whole egg survey. Isn't this fun, you guys? Do you love it? Erase this here. Look at this. Isn't this fun? Now we have a little bit of time, so watch this. I'm going to finish this, I shade it, and I'm going to blend it. Look at this dark, and it's going to get lighter, lighter. Maybe put a little bit more value. Look at this. I'm going to put a little shadow on the ground here. I'm going to put a little shadow. Do you guys love it? Love it? Love it? Give me a 1 through 5. 5 is you love it, and 1 is ah. How are you doing? All right, here, more shadow. Now, we have some space here and we have a little time. So watch what I'm going to do. I want to draw another egg moving away. I want to draw that there's a whole row of eggs that are marching. So I'm going to just squeeze another one. How am I doing time? We have time for a little extra. So watch this. See this? Look what we're doing. And this fun, we're going to fill this page is going to be awesome. We're going to fill up uh every single spot. Oh, we're writing 5. I'm getting lots of 5s. You guys are loving it. Curved in. See now, very important. Okay, very important. Watch what I'm going to do. Size. This is super important. This is going to get smaller as it moves away. So watch this. I'm going to put 2 dots on this one. See this? I'm going to put another, but this one I'm going to put the foreshortened circle over here. Okay. See what I'm doing? I'm just changing the so it's smaller. See, it's moving away. I'm going to put it here. I'll darken this in. This fun. These are like alien eggs that landed, right? And they're see this. I'm going to draw. You see this? I'm going to draw this egg yolk. Isn't that fun? Do a couple reflections here. You guys having fun? Look at we're going to fill this page up. Here's size. See, it gets smaller. Meg says, awesome as usual. You're awesome, Meg. Meg, you're awesome. Here, shade down here. How many do we have logged in, Miriam? How many did we have? Did we get the 600 over 600? And remember, you can watch the recording on 21 Draw. Watch this again. I always tell the students to draw the lesson 5 times, to draw it 5 times. Draw it a couple times with me, then draw it several times on your own in your sketchbook, and change the drawing. Change it, modify it, add your own ideas. That's the fun part, okay? That's the fun part when you add your own ideas, add your own brilliance. That's when you apply what you learned and you really enjoy the process of expanding and adding your own brilliant, I call it bonus ideas. All right, so see how this is getting smaller as it moves away. Now look, I'm going to put one more even smaller. Look how small this one is back here. Isn't that fun? I'm going to squeeze. See how they're getting the whole lineup? See, it gets large, small, smaller, near, far, farther. Okay, farther away. Curve the end. All right, now here, look at this. I'll put another foreshortened circle. Look at this. I'm just doing a variation of the puddle. Isn't that fun? Where it's taking up every spot of this paper, of this page. Draw that foreshortened shape. So I encourage you to watch season 1 and season 2 of my You Can Draw in 21 Days, season 1, season 2 on 21 Draw, and also explore all the other artists on 21 Draw. Tom Bancroft and one of my good friends, he does an amazing series of animation, and there's so much talent, so many talented. There's a lot of young artists showing you how to use color in your drawings and light where light sources come in. Just wonderful, wonderful stuff. So be sure to explore. And with your membership, you get access to all those different artists. Okay, isn't that just wonderful? So you pay one fee. Is that am I correct in saying that, JP? So you pay one fee and you get access not only to my brilliant drawings, but you have all these wonderful, really talented artists that are out there. I love this. That what's that one guy that drawing from your imagination? I don't know his name, but boy, does like all these little characters like the toaster and the yeah, Jadakar. He just delightful drawings. All right, guys. Well, there you go. And be sure to sign your name. I'll sign my name. Be sure to sign your name to your drawings. Be sure to take a picture of this and post it too. And pound draw with Mark. So here's my name. You put your name, Mark Kistler, live on 21 draw, and then put the date. And I have no idea what the date is. The date is October 25th. Happy Halloween, you guys. 10, 25, 24. You want to see something fun for my school assemblies? I do a lot of virtual school assemblies. I go live virtually to schools, and some of these schools wanted Halloween drawings, so we did monsters. And look at we did Dracula. Isn't this fun? We did this. Isn't this? Oh, Dad, you guys have the Dracula in season two, and look at we have the Simpson and the witch and the. Oh, I love the marching in the haunted house. These are fun. Oh, we did. Did we do? Did we do any flying ghosts? Did we do ghost in any of the seasons? Season one, and what about bats? Did we do bats? Ah, that's what. And then I don't know. Did we do the Frankenstein? Ah, this is great. So you guys have access. I forget which ones we drew, so you can do some really fun Halloween themed drawings. And also, I believe I did some Christmas themed drawings with Candy Cane Lane and the snowman. All right. Well, let me change the camera. I'm so glad you guys be sure to watch season one and season two, one and two on 21 Draw, and look for season three coming up soon. We're going to be doing a 21 more drawings for season three. Oh, Carrie loves the marshmallows. That's cool. I do. I love the mini marshmallows. And JP had mentioned that I just happened to have the Emmy right here. Isn't that funny? Just by what a coincidence. I have the television. Then over here is the this is I'm very, very proud of this one right here. Look at this. This was the best documentary San Diego Comic Con. Isn't that fun? I just happened to have it right there, right in the camera view. What a surprise! All right, guys. JP, thank you so much for helping me with the tech aspects of everything. The 20 draw, and Miriam, thank you for sending all these texts. Carrie, Emily, and Max and Shauna. I'm just so glad we're going to be doing several more of these live drawing lessons with 21 Draw. So the idea is maybe once a month or every so on. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Keep drawing every day. Stay super creative, stay super positive, and be super, super, super nice to everybody. Be nice to each other. I love you. Mwah. Bye, everybody.